Best deals in the city. No worries. Come back another time.
Everything okay?
Best gear for the streets, right here. Feast your eyes on Manhattan's best selection.
Your attention, please. Do not, I repeat, do not feed the stray dogs near the perimeter. They are wild animals, and interacting with them is not safe. There will be a screening of cartoons for children in room 17 tomorrow morning at 0930 hours. Parents are encouraged to attend.
I don't know, but the thing is, nobody knows. I mean, martial law is undemocratic, but at least it's transparent. Who these people are, what they're up to, it's all so top secret. Even the president probably doesn't know the details. Plausible deniability, folks. Plausible fucking deniability. A home of the free? My ass.
You're gonna like what you see.
You know the reasons I have to go. I can't keep coming to you. You got another waiting for you. Don't make this so hard to do. Love you forever, what good does it do? Say those words over again. Every time they just get in the way. Make me what might have been. I'm leaving now, so don't try to hold me. Want to believe the lies that you told me. You know the reasons I'm going away. Just give me a reason to stay. You say that you don't love her.
Hey, catch you another time.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna head into the Dark Zone, go see what the Dark Zone vendor has. As far as the last vendors go, I'm sorry, my mic was apparently short-circuiting out and everything, but I apologize for that. I was going to say that last vendor I looked at, the blueprints are all the same. However, the last 4 items I looked at was the Black Market AK, the electronics mask, the heavy magazine spring, and I forget what the last one was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As far as what you should buy, though, the last one wasn't important. The ones that you should consider buying is going to be the Black Market AK, because that is a very powerful weapon. The best assault rifles in the game, in my opinion, are going to be your SCAR models, your Black Market models, and your G36 models, of course. So those are the ones that I would recommend picking up if I were you guys and wanting to check out what's actually worth picking up. So I'm going to go ahead and get killed real quick so I can get inside that area a little bit faster. Drain that out. But the heavy magazine spring is great for you SMG users. You guys trying to pick up a good SMG. It comes with high fire rate, definitely worth picking up. So be sure to pick up the heavy magazine spring at the base of operations underground. The blueprints are always the same, so you don't have to worry about that. Just scroll past the blueprints if you don't already have them all, and pick up the heavy magazine spring and the Black Market AK. Those are definitely 2 of the ones that you're going to want to pick up. Why did that have such a long respawn? It wasn't even rogue. That was weird. Why such a long respawn? That was weird. That was dumb, actually.
What are you waiting for?
The only other thing I saw back there at the base of operation was the underground special equipment vendor had the Historian at 171. That's pretty high. If you're a collector of the Historian, I would consider picking that up. As far as the best talents to get on a sniper, of course the Historian has set talent, so you don't really need the Historian. But if you are looking for like a custom M44 or a heavy bolt action, my opinion for the best talents are going to be Brutal, Deadly, and Provident. Provident meaning you get an increase to 50% damage when in the last bullet. So it's great for your bolt action snipers. Instead of going with a magazine increase, you would go for something like weapon damage increase or critical damage increase, and maybe a faster reload or something if you can combo those together. I wouldn't go for an extended mag with that kind of sniper. Moving on. So you have your strike mask, whatever. That's whatever. There's Relentless, whatever. Spec Ops bag. This is pretty much all trash. Knee pads. You're never wanting to use a high-end knee pads because they only have like 3 talents on them, and they all are based on like getting you more money and crap like that. So you really don't need them. They're basically all trash. You can ignore that. Looking at the blueprints of the week here at DZ02, we have firearms knee pads, firearms vest, electronic knee pads, and electronics backpack. The best one here would probably be the vest, because the vest you can get a ability called... I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of it. I really can't for the life of me. I can't think of the name of it right now. Basically what the ability does though is it allows you to have overdose on all of your healing abilities. So whenever you use first aid, you already have overdose, which allows you to be able to equip something like booster shot that'll increase your damage in PvP, but at the same time you still have overdose. It's a really great talent, but I can't think of the name of it.
Someone up.
But I do recommend picking it up. I've talked about the talent multiple times in my other videos, but I'm just not looking at anything right now. This is first look. I'm just kind of running through it and everything. I'll make a video later and I'll have all the details there. This is just first look at everything. Just a sec. Why is it freaking taking so long to respawn? Like, I'm not rogue. Why is there a 30-second timer? Come on now. Let me go. It's always 30 seconds. Come on now. It's like I'm always rogue. What's up with that? Did I miss an update or something? Yeah, Vigorous. Glenn knows what I'm talking about. Thank you, Glenn. Sorry, I had to pause to save a clip real quick because I was running out of time. And I died, and there's a 30-second delay apparently now, which is whatever. I don't get why there's a 30-second. I get it if you're rogue, but I'm not rogue. Why is there a 30-second delay? When did they add that? What did I miss? What's up, Jay? Alright, let's get out of here. See, this is why you don't do live streams, because you know you're going to mess up on something. I do enjoy doing these first looks whenever I get a chance to. I enjoy getting on and being able to just go check out what they got and everything. And I know you guys enjoy it because you guys don't like running around all over the dark zone just to look at a DZ02 safe house whenever you're trying to farm DZ06. I get that. Oh snap, that guy messed me up. Mind you, this is a low-level character. This is the character I use for the Trash to Badass series, but I haven't leveled her up in a while. And the main reason for that is I don't buy anything with her, so she doesn't ever really become stronger. I try to keep her low without buying anything for her, because then once you buy it, you can't look at the blueprints anymore. So she doesn't have much. I really am tired of that 30-second delay. What is up with that, you guys? Like, that is upsetting to me. I find that extremely annoying. It makes this a lot longer. Why did they add that? Why would they do that?
The dark zone's a joke?
No bullshit. This here's the
All
best
right.
you're gonna find.
This is DZ03. This is your weapons vendor. We have the military S858 assault rifle, 182 model. Nothing special. Officer's M911 163 model, really bad. Military Scar H, this is the marksman model. Tactical Super 90 SBS. Some bullshit. Sorry. 204 model, but not that great. Really not that great. Brutal, meticulous, and sustained. If you can combo all three of these together, this is a nice LMG as far as rounds being fired out. But the damage on the military M60 is rather low. I did not care for this when in my time of using it. I did get one that had some really good rolls on a 229, and even then it was just really, really, really bad weapon. Did not enjoy it at all. As far as the LMGs that I would consider using, I'd be looking for the RPK models. Those are fairly nice. I haven't used an M249, but I will let you guys know whenever I finally get a hands on a good one. But I don't think it's going to be much better considering it's less damage, just higher fire rate. That's the difference between the military and the M249 Bravo. But as far as whether or not to pick this one up, no. I would skip over this for what it's worth. Just isn't, you're not getting anything out of it. Of course, you have the Valkyrie. The M44 is back, as well as the Tactical AUG. Yes, I know the Tactical AUG did get nerfed, and it's a 204 model. Wouldn't waste my time. Really, until they put some 229s in here, it's almost not even worth looking at the vendor resets, and I apologize for saying that, but it's just, they're not strong enough. You need some 229s, and until that update drops, this is what we're left with. Custom M44 and the Tactical AUG. Both are good weapons, but both of them are 204 models, and if you're rank 75, you're probably above that, and you're probably looking for some 229s, let's be honest. Moving on. Crazy how quiet it is in the Dark Zone anymore. This game has really fallen off on PlayStation especially, just due to lack of things for us to do. I mean, I think it'll pick up once we finally get the new Incursion. I think it'll pick up a little bit. But where the game is right now is kind of lackluster. It has a great concept and the game mechanics are fine, but it needs more of a hook, and it just doesn't have that right now. It needs some raids is what it needs. I'm sorry, they need 6-man parties. They need 6-man parties in the Dark Zone. 6-man parties in the Dark Zone would be sweet.
Supply drops incoming.
Or even 8-man parties. That would be sweet. Alright, we're headed DZ04. This is the vendor that sells gear mod attachments for those gear mod slots. Hey, look who decided to show up. Finally saw some other players. Alright.
What are you waiting for? Don't ask where this came from.
Okay, got prototype performance mod. Performance mods are still kind of trash. Advanced stamina mods, it's okay for you low level players. It only does require rank 25. So if you're at this level, it's not a bad buy. Performance mod blueprints and firearms gear mod blueprints. The performance mod you can find here and at the base of operation. I believe that was the other one that I couldn't name off earlier. Both of these are found, one at the base of operation, one here. Either one, they're both item level 22 or 32, I'm sorry. So get one either way. The firearms gear mod is probably the only one worth buying though, so I'd skip over the performance mods. I didn't think that they would sell two at the same time, but apparently they do, so. Let's go a little bit deeper into the dark zone. Headed to DZ05. This is the vendor that sells weapon attachments. Some of the weapon attachments are okay, but they are power level 31, I believe. Which is, eh. I am hoping that they'll do an update soon where the vendors actually have something worth buying, especially for those that have invested the time into the Dark Zone 2 rank up. That's one of the issues I have with the Division. Time invested doesn't seem to show reward available, if that makes sense. You invest the time into the game, you think you'd have a little bit of a better chance or a better reward than some other players, or maybe even, you know, some better stuff, but it doesn't seem to work that way. It's all luck-based. Vertical grip, Wolf Grey, initial bullet stability and accuracy. This is okay for an LMG, but that's probably about all it's good for. I wouldn't consider it. If it was just stability and accuracy, it would be great for assault rifles and LMGs, but with initial bullet stability and accuracy, it's not that great. The C79 scope, 3.5 with 20% accuracy and critical hit chance. Not a bad buy, but you're really looking for headshot damage and critical hit chance if you can get those two together. Okay, we also have the vertical grip, Wolf Grey. Basically the same thing as this, except it's a blueprint, so I would just go ahead and buy the blueprint. And then you have the CQB SS scope. The CQB SS scope does fit on vectors for those of you guys that are SMG users, and it fits on assault rifles, LMGs, and snipers. However, I don't recommend it for a sniper because it has a circle reticule rather than crosshairs. So you do get to ADS with it, but I would consider it with an assault rifle because the circle is designed for the spray of an assault rifle. So that's that. Oh, I'm gonna pick up somebody's stuff. Haha, DZ funds jacked. Not that I really care. I don't even buy anything with this chick. I just jacked them because I can. Another character jacked. You've been jacked. That's funny. Even if they do kill me, they'll never get that item back. As far as not the gold items, they can get those back obviously, but
supply drops will expire in
30 seconds. People dying all over the place. More funds. And they left these. Hi, buddy. Cleaner's over there doing some work. This build's nothing. It's just a bunch of jumbled mess on this character. This is an old school character. I only use this one for the vendors. Alright, buddy, come kill me. Hurry up. There's nothing ever changes in this building, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, wow, you hit me. Hurry up. There you go. Good job. And the 30-second spawn. That's killing me, you guys. Killing me. I do not like this. Little things like that upset me. For those of you guys that want to see this build, like I said, there's nothing on this character. 2,892 firearms, 2,811 stamina, and 11 100 electronics, barely even 11,000 skill power. So character has a long way to go. This is just a mix and match of stuff that I found with this character. This is my Dark Zone only character. This is the one that I use in my streams, the Trash to Badass. If you guys haven't checked them out, basically everything on this character is Dark Zone related, and this character went from nothing, literally all purple items, to what she has now, everything being found in the Dark Zone. So it's not a bad build, but this was more of before update 1.3. Since update 1.3, I haven't done the Trash to Badass series, and I will continue those in the future, but as of right now, no. The Dark Zone 06 vendor, same thing as always. Of course, now you have the Alpha Bridge thrown in there, but basically still the same thing. Not worth picking up as far as the armor pieces because they're only 191, and the blueprints are 214, which you also have the 240 and the 268 that are quite a bit higher. But as far as blueprints go, you have the final measure, the man, I can't speak today. Final measure knee pads, Alpha Bridge mask, holster of the Nomad, Alpha Bridge chest armor, knee pads of the Nomad, and final measure gloves. Either way, you guys, that'll wrap it up for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found what you were looking for in the vendors. Of everything that I've covered, the only thing that I saw that was actually worth picking up was the vendor back at the base of operation and the underground vendor. The second vendor in the back where the blueprints are bought, that's your special blueprint vendor. If you go past all the green blueprints, go a little bit further down, you'll see a black market AK. It's a 204 model, but it is worth picking up. And the other thing I saw was that the same vendor, there's a heavy magazine spring of item level 32 that's worth picking up, especially for SMG users and assault rifle users. A higher rate of fire is normally better in most situations because the faster you can get the rounds out, the quicker you can kill other players in PvP, and that'll help you with staying alive in the Dark Zone. Those are my recommendations. The one other thing that I saw, was the special equipment vendor underground, not the blueprint vendor, but the special equipment vendor, had a historian at 171, and that's 171% headshot damage, and that's pretty high headshot damage. Mind you, the historian's not a good sniper, but if you're a collector of named weapons, this was one of the better historians, for those of you guys that care. I wouldn't waste my Phoenix credits on it personally, as I already have a historian, and I'm not willing to really collect another one just because it's a little bit stronger. But for those of you guys that are looking for the strongest one, that's the other one. Either way, you guys, none of the vendors had anything very special. I hope this video helps you guys with whatever it may be that you're looking for. But that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time in the next video.